Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ashram Rusli. Today I would like to present our first assignment, which is we are from group 20. Our group member consists of Muhammad Fikri bin Abdul Malik, Muhammad Iqbal bin Azman, and I is Muhammad Ashraf bin Rusli.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Iqbal bin Usman, CE180043. So I was going to talk about the introduction of Hebbian and Edelman. Hebbian learning rule, also known as Hebb learning rule, was proposed by Donald O. Hebb. It is one of the first and also easiest learning rules in the neural network. It is used for pattern classification. It is a single-layer neural network. It has one input layer and one output layer. The input layer can have many units. The output layer only has one unit. Hebbian rule works by updating the weights between neurons in the neural network for each training sample.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Fikri bin Abdul Malik. My number metric is CE180053. Uh, for this session, I will talk about the Hebbian training algorithm. This is what the question given for our task for the class A and class B. So I will explain how we can get the sequence. We will arrange by the table, arrange using the zero iteration until the seek. For this, we will assume the W1 negative 3.5, W2 equal to 0.5, and W3 is equal to 1, and the bias we assume it negative 0.5. We also assume the learning rate that is 0.5. So to get this value, we will using the Hebbian algorithm. Wn, that mean W new, equal to Wo, that mean W old, sum with the n, multiply with x, and multiply with y, which means is from the data that is given to us. For this session, t equal to y, that we assume for the class A, we assume it all is 1, and class B we assume it 0. We will plug in the value from the data and what we assume into the formula given. So from the formula we will get the finalized result. To compare the value that is compare the target, we will plug in into the W1 multiply with x1, sum with the W2 multiply with x2, and W3 multiply with x3, sum with bias. So you can compare it. From the answer we can get this, that which mean it 1 more than 1, so s equal to 1, as well it will be 0. For the next step, we will use the data, the value that we get from the data is equal to 0. which means it's less than 1. So from the data, from the y prime, we will get the accurate, which means is 100% accuracy. After we prove the accuracy, we will plug in the formula into this formula, which is from the theory. We just plug in the final result from our result into this formula. We will arrange to get the x3. From this, we also assume x1 and x2 to get the x3. From the formula, we can get this result. So we will try to plot the diagram using a MATLAB. I will use this coding to get the scatter plot diagram. So as you can see, this is our 3D scatter plot diagram, which is x3 axis and x2 axis and x1 axis. Okay, for the next task, the question asks us to retrain the data using have or perceptron using a different training from bottom row to top row or other random sequence. So we will arrange the value from the original into what we can assume. Okay, for the task 2, we just rearrange and assume the new target and y and w1 and w2 and w3 and bias. We also using from the previous formula to get this value, so we can get our finalized result. We also compare the data is given and the target. As you can see, for the first iteration, we get 4.5. That means more than 1, and 0. And for the second, 0.5 is less than 1, which is 0. The third iteration, we get 2, which means is more than 1. The target we assume 1, correct. For the fourth, 0.5, which means is less than 1. Our target is 0, correct. For the fifth, we get 3, which means more than 1, which our target is 1, is correct. For the sixth, we get 2, negative 2, which means is less than 1, and our target is 0, which means our table is 100% is correct from the data and the assumption. So we will plug in the value that we get after we compare it into this formula. We are also using the same value as the previous for the x1 and x2. So we rearrange the formula, the equation, to get the x3, so we can get this answer. For this, we're using the same coding as the previous session. We just put in the data from answer. So we run it. You can see the 3D schematic diagram for the task task 2. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
So for Adeline, it means adaptive linear element. It is an early single-layer artificial neural network and the name of the physical device that implemented this network. The network uses ministers. It was developed by Professor Bernard Widrow and his graduate student. It consists of a weight, a bias, and a summation function. The difference between Adeline and the standard perceptron is that in the learning phase, the weights are adjusted according to the weighted sum of the inputs. In the standard perceptron, the net is passed to the activation function and the function's output is used for adjusting the weights. Adeline is a single-layer neural network with multiple nodes where each node accepts multiple inputs and generates one output. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Ashraf bin Rusli, CE180084. Today I would like to present the Adeline method to train the model which is for the task 1. Okay, first of all I will assume the learning rate which is 0.5, and I assume the W1, W2, W3 and bias is 1. And first step I will construct the table which is the iteration s1, s2, s3, y equals summation, target minus summation value, w1, w2, w3, bias, and class, which is the class is a and b. The formula to get the summation is given here, which is we can see w1 s1 multiply w1 plus s2 w2 plus s3 w3 plus bias, which is this formula. And for the formula to get the W1 is we can see we can the previous weight plus the learning rate multiply with the input S1 multiply with the value of target minus summation here. And it's also same with the W2 for the iteration 1, previous weight plus with learning rate multiply with the S2 multiply with the target minus summation value, and it goes same to the W3. And for the bias, previous bias plus learning rate multiply with the target minus summation, and we get the answer. And is the formula will use the same for the iteration 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And after the after the iteration 6, we can see the value is 0.875 for w1, w2 is 0.5, and for w3 is negative 0.125, and by 0.125, and we take the value to use for get the y prime here. For the y prime, we use the same formula, which is S1 W1 plus S2 W2 plus S3 W3 plus bias, and we get the y prime. After we get the y prime, we can construct the separation between two cluster, which is 0.625 and 1.375 between this, and we get a theta. We get a theta 0.625 plus 1.375 minus plus and divide by 2, and we get the theta is 1. After we get this theta, we can use this formula to get the S3, which is S3 here. We use the S3 and get the answer here. And when we plot the graph, you can see the graph here like this. The straight line is determined by S1, S2, S3 here. You can see to yeah, 4, 15, 26, and we can determine also the separation between two cluster. You can see this. Wait a minute. Okay, for 101, you can see here 101 is B. 10 is B. 110 B. 111 is B also, and the separation you can see here. 00 is A, 001 is A, and 010 is A. We can see the top of the separation is for the cluster A, and the bottom is for the cluster B, and we can assume the accuracy is 100%. For the second task, which is we need to retrain, we retrain which is the bottom to the top, B to the top, and A to the bottom. We use also same the formula. We get the summation W1, and last we get the weight is 0, 0.75, 0.5, 0.65. We determine the expression between two cluster, which is the theta we get is 1.25, and we get the S3 value, which is we use the same formula, and when we use a MATLAB to get a scatter graph, we can see the graph is like this. The straight line is a expression between A and B. We can see the top is 111, 1 is B, 101 B, and 110 is B. And you see the top is for the cluster B, 001 A, 010 A, and 00 is A. We can see the graph. The top of the cluster is B and the bottom is A. So the accuracy for this model is 100%. That's all for the Adeline method for this task. Thank you. Okay, I will explain about the conclusion. For the conclusion, due to our assignment, the accuracy with initial render weight value been determined 100%, solve the linear problem. The initial weight are important in order to obtain 100% accuracy, so we have to adjust the W1, W2, W3 and bias in order to get 100% accuracy. By using Microsoft Excel, we can train the model and able to understanding Hebbian and Adeline algorithm. Last is we also can plot a 3D scatter plot using MATLAB. That's all from us. Thank you.